Hello, my name is Ellie, and for those of you who wonder how am I doing, I'm still alive, and I'm still a crook. So what's the crooks up to? Today I'm gonna tell you a story of how do you fall asleep in Canada and wake up in North Korea. And then you wake up and do 5 simple mistakes in the word court, and you get a fake out of court. How is it working? Listen here. So, the story is the Canadian military police takes your passport and gives it to terrorists. And you think it's not the right thing to do, you go here and there, you do this and that, and finally you get a decision from the Associative Justice of the Federal Court, Judge Lingani, and the decision has a statement that you're entitled to have a passport back. Okay, you have to enforce it, right? You go to the court with once again with a decision and asking to give you back your passport. As easy as that, right? What happens? First of all, you keep checking your docket entries because you don't get any documents from the court or the defendant or anything, and to have a slightest idea of what is going on, you keep checking the docket. And one day you discover that the defendant has filed some kind of motion and there is an affidavit attached to it. And there is an affidavit of certain Alexandra Wojciechowski, and you wonder who that is. You go online and you try to find who that is, right? And the best place to find is the grave registry. And you start thinking something is wrong. You go online and search further and find her name in a condolence motions. And you understand that's something wrong. But you still wait for the decision. The decision day comes and you find the decision was made because you checked docket entries because you don't get anything. So you can see that there is a decision issued in your case in the name of Justice Norris. You go to the registry and say, can I please have the decision? They say, and you go again and write them letters and they don't give you anything. And then you write them like 10 times, 5 times, 10 times more, then like it amounts to hundreds, and finally you get some executive manager who's writing you, registry staff is not gonna do anything else for you. You've done all we could and you received a really good service. And you check the docket entries again and you see that there is a decision of Justice Diner. And you know what's the funniest part about Justice Diner? Justice Diner is a lawyer. He has a license from the state of New York in the USA, and his license got suspended for disciplinary measures. He's messed up there, he came to Canada, he became a judge, and now he's issuing decisions that shall be decisions of Justice Norris. Funny, right? And you write them again, okay, I did not receive the decision. And you keep checking your docket entries because you don't hear back, right? So you see the next docket entry which says, the plaintiff certifies that he did not receive the decision. And you start thinking yourself, when did you refer to yourself as he? Because I was under the impression that I clearly identify my gender. And you get upset once again because the court is the closest place to justice you can get, right? And you think that you might get justice there. That's such a funny assumption. And you think that messing up with your gender is not nice. It's okay for some military police officers who take your passport, give it to male, and then to female, and then to male, but the court has to sort it out, right? And you call them and you ask the registry officer to talk to someone who's responsible for gender matters. And I'll cite the response here and try to be as precise as I could. And you say, can I please talk to someone who's responsible for gender identity issues? And you say, what? That's all you can hear in the court. And you have to have your gender fixed in the record. You have to send them 5 and then 10 and then 5 and 10 and 20 emails or something before they actually decide, okay, maybe we can fix it. So the story is there is no passport, there is no decision, there is no clear position on the gender, there is nothing. No, nothing. And if you have a decision of the federal court which says that you can have your passport back because it's not okay for the military police officer to take it and give it to terrorists, it means nothing. And think about that. And take care of yourself. And it was Ellie the Crook with you. Bye.